Personal lesson, chapter 1, prayer. Dear friends, if we refer Tirukkural, we can see the first chapter is prayer. Prayer to the God. I am following the same to start my lessons. One thing we have to understand as a base. There is a superpower behind everything or beyond everything in the world. If we go through the mythology, we can find science here and there as the base for that mythological thoughts. If we go through the science, we will find some mythological factors also. If we raise a question of the origin of the power, even in the mythology or even in the science, if we raise the question, where from it originated, you raise the question to find the origin. Anybody experienced, learned in that section, mythology or science, the final answer from that person will be, I don't know. That will be the final answer. So, no human being can answer to the eternal question up to the end. Our knowledge is limited. When we find an answer for a question up to a limit, when we reach the position, again the question will rise where from it originated. So the question will goes on and goes on. So now, to live in this world, we can avoid that question and come to the current life. What is the God? As the power, the God, or who is the God? One who exists everywhere and anytime is the God. One who knew everything is the God. One who act or react to the action is the God. One who is impartial, one who not side with any theory or ideology, who is the God. One who controls his own senses. In sometimes we can tell he can live without the senses. He can treat all the senses equally. Is the God. One who had all the good characters, all the bad characters within him is the God. Then what will be the devotion or devotee? Who will be the devotee? There are references in the Tirukkural also. One who surrendered to the power, surrendered to the feet of the God is the good devotee, real devotee. In my opinion, one who acknowledges the power, one who accepts that there is a power, he is the real devotee. That is the devotion. One who knows that I know nothing. one who understands that I am nothing. That is the devotion. You do the duties because you are not having the power to live more, or you have no power to end your life before the life period. So you do the duties. The God will do his duties. Let him do his duty, and you should not disturb the God. That is the best thing of a devotee. A real devotee should not expect anything from the God. A real devotee should not request anything from the God. If the God started to disperse anything as per the request of the devotees, he will become a politician or a leader or a king. He will not be the God. The God will never act according to the request of the devotees. The God will already decide the fate of the person. So it will go through that duty only. He will do that duty only. Then, what is the need of request? What is the need of expecting? Only thing we can do is thank. You can thank the God for what he gave us. Whatever the things he gave us, we can thank the God. Otherwise, there is no use of the education you learned, you got. If you accept the power, if you accept this truth, there will be no suffering in the life, anywhere and anytime. There will be no effects of ignorance in the life. And if we accept the truth, we will live longer, happily. And so, we must live as a real devotee to the God.